Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Weston Martinez coming to you live from Bexar County Elections Office, downtown San Antonio, Texas. And we're going to talk briefly about something that took place earlier today, and just give it a few minutes for people to jump on. For those of y'all that are following, appreciate it. Following on Weston Martinez on Facebook and Twitter, like my Facebook page, and also join on to my YouTube channel. And thank you for joining the People Over Politics program brought to you by Weston Martinez. So I'll give it just a minute, let you guys tune in, and a lot of interesting things that are happening. We've got some other information that we'll be disclosing later on tonight. We've got information that's being processed, but it's going to impact what's happening. So we're glad to hear from all you guys. Michael, good to see you. The other three that jumped on, 4, 5, there you go. You guys are coming in. All righty. Lots of good times. Just a second. Boom. All right, we got more people coming. Thank you. Tune in. Stand by. Here we go. So we're down here at Bexar County Elections. I'm inviting some different folks to join on here real quick. You guys tune in. Voter fraud is very, very, very real, and we have been working to fight voter fraud for years, and we look forward to bringing this information to you and making sure that the truth is brought out. We've been involved on talking about this in a bunch of different settings, so we'll talk about it here today, and glad you're joining in. But later on tonight, we should have some other information related to what's happening in some of the other states. So thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll be talking just real briefly. I'm coming to you here from the Bexar County Elections Office, and wanted to just fill you in with what's going on. So, all right, we've got some folks jumping on. Good to see you guys. Hey, glad to share this video. Start a little party real quick and jump on in here. All right, here we go. All right, so this is Weston Martinez coming to you live from Bexar County, Texas. We are here in front of the elections office in Bexar County, and we want to talk to you about what's been taking place today with some of the other states around the country, and also specifically what's taking place here in Texas. And I think you guys will be shocked. But Department of Homeland Security released a statement that they have had a multi-state investigation going on where they were actually had people embedded into different elections departments, like the one standing behind us here today, and they released their information that they have found multiple locations in multiple states where absentee ballots were coming through, and they did not have a required watermark on them per those particular ballot options. So we came down here today to verify with the elections office in Bexar County, one, to make them aware of that, and two, also to talk to them about the watermarks, because we have been in here looking at the absentee ballots and scrutinizing that information, and we did not see watermarks on there. There is not a requirement for watermarks to be here in Texas, but we wanted to take a moment just to share this information about you. So, all right, those of you guys that are joining in, glad to see you guys. Donna, Derek, Margie, Taylor, Michael. We got more folks tuning in. Y'all stay tuned. And here we go. More people are there. So thanks for tuning in, guys. It's Weston Martinez coming to you live from Bexar County Elections Office in downtown San Antonio. And today we want to talk to you just briefly about some things that took place. Department of Homeland Security released a statement that they had been doing a multi-state sting operation related to absentee ballots and ballots that were received and or collected that were improperly created, and they did not have the watermark that was necessary. I will post that document after this live video on my page. You can get that information there. And good to see you, Carlos. And so we will release that information from DHS and the multi-state sting operation that they had been conducting. Apparently that's been being conducted undercover. For us, yes, we want Trump to win. There's no question we're a Trump supporter, and a conservative Republican. But let me tell you what, more importantly than that is fair and honest elections. So I don't care who won, as long as it was a fair and honest vote. And from what we're seeing right now, there are people that have been involved in the mix that were not conducting fair and honest elections. And we need to find out exactly who it was and what's going on with that. Later on this evening or in the morning, we'll be releasing information about the state of Michigan. You guys will be very shocked to know what's taking place there. Until I have the information in my hands, I don't want to release it, but it is shocking information that I'm certain the national news will be picking up. But Department of Homeland Security released a statement earlier today where they had a multi-state sting operation taking place related to absentee ballots and the requirement of a watermark being present. Now, some states require that and some states do not. I will tell you that I visited with the elections department here in Bexar County and found out that that's not something that's required here. I was down here observing the absentee ballots recently, and I did not see that. And so we brought the DHS report to the attention of the folks that are here in Bexar County. They were appreciative of that information, and so we wanted to share that with you. Now, later on tonight, we're working on something for our next broadcast related to the state of Michigan. It is very, very, very concerning, and it has to do with actual voting. It has to do with who voted, and it has to do with them having the legal ability to vote. And I'll share that later on. If you don't like my political Facebook page, go join that. It's just Weston Martinez page. And also follow me on my YouTube channel. Just put Weston Martinez in there, and you'll be part of the People Over Politics program, and we'll be bringing you more information about what's happening. So we'll just take a minute. I know there's some questions that are out there. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to know that. How did Virginia go, Biden, if Trump won the popular vote there? Brad, it's a great question, and we want to know that ourselves. I know that in the state of Michigan, if you look at what's taking place right now, they actually have almost a 90% voter turnout. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't get 90% of anybody to do anything. So we just want to take a minute to bring the information to your attention about the DHS report that was released. There are other election details that are coming out. I'm hearing that Nevada is continuing on track the way it is right now. And I predict that Trump is going to win Nevada. Some of the inside baseball that people don't know about is if you look at the actual vote history, the vote records of Nevada, there was a Libertarian candidate and there was a Green Party candidate. You can count on the fact that a Libertarian candidate always takes away votes from a Republican. A Green Party candidate always takes, there's a lot going on with Republican judges, Margie. Some things that we want and some things that we don't, and that'll be a whole different program. But in the state of Nevada and in PA and also in North Carolina, you can check that out. But there were Libertarian candidates on the ballot there, and there were also Green Party candidates on the ballot there. So you can see the trend continue that the Green Party will continue to take away from Joe Biden, and the Libertarian Party, wait, maybe they're finally coming to arrest somebody. Oh, dang it. They drove by again. We do have a couple of SAPD over here. God bless you guys. Thank you for your service. But the Libertarian in Nevada has been pulling right at 0.9%, so right at 1%. And the Green Party candidate in Nevada has been pulling right at 0.2.5%, 0.3%. Now, those numbers sound really, really, really shallow and low. But when you look at the potentiality of, so far they've pulled 15,000 votes by one and 20,000 by one and 3,000 by the other, 4,000 by the other. You can see very quickly that it's hard to overcome some deficits or to change the trajectory of the current path as it relates to the voting. So anyway, we just want to take a few minutes. We want to talk to you about that. tell you about what's going on here in Bexar County. I can tell you today that the election administrator in Bexar County, she held a press conference where she said it was going to be her last presidential election that she'll be working, indicating that she's going to be resigning. That is verified information, and we wish her well. Donald Trump is going to have a press conference at 6:30 p.m. So stay tuned for that. We'll share that live broadcast. We appreciate you guys joining on here. For those of you guys that tuned in earlier, we're excited for you being here. And again, follow my Facebook page, Weston Martinez page. Also follow my YouTube channel, which is also named Weston Martinez. And we will have an update related to Michigan with some damning information, deadly information, I might add. You'll get a kick out of it whenever we put it out. But our tech team is currently working through scrutinizing some data that we had a question about, and we're going to be sharing that not only with you guys but also with national media. But you heard it first. So if you guys have any sort of questions or hints on voter fraud, you can visit the Texas Against Voter Fraud group, and we appreciate you doing that. Project Veritas will have more information that's going to be coming out as well. So stay tuned to my friends over there, James O'Keefe and those guys. As you know, they've been working on a big operation here in Bexar County. I'm glad they've finally finished that. And, that's a good, fair and honest election. That's what we want. So at this point, this is Weston Martinez signing off. Share this video, share this with your friends. Let them know about what's taking place. And we'll have another update either this evening or in the morning related to the state of Michigan and the information that we have found that nobody else has been talking about or has uncovered. But we just want to make sure we're certain before we release the information. So God bless you. God bless Texas. And thank you for watching the People Over Politics show.